Can anyone see me? Okay, cool. That's working. Hello! Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you can see me. Hope you can hear me. Hope the levels are good. Hit the chat. Let me know if everything's okay. If you are here. And yeah, I'll give it a minute. We'll jump in. Hey Pete, you alright buddy? Hope you can hear everything okay. Hope the game audio's good. Probably gonna start in a sec. The game is slightly loud. Okay, I will duck it down a bit. How's that? Any better? Hopefully you can still hear it and you can still hear me. And then we'll probably crack on. Yep, all good. Good to know. Alright, let's do this. I can hear you now. Lovely stuff. Okay. Right, so we're going to play Earthworm Jim. This is the Mega Drive version. I could have played the special edition on Mega CD, but I kind of am a little bit more familiar with this version. Mega CD version is great, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I regularly complete the Mega Drive version. It's very much a comfort game for me. So we're going to try and go through it tonight. But first things first, I want to mention that obviously character designs in Earthworm Jim were done by a man called Doug TenNapel. If you don't know anything about Doug TenNapel, he is a homophobe, and I would like to outright say right now that I do not support that man or any of his, endeavours currently. If you want to get into Earthworm Jim, please don't be doing it in a way that funds Doug TenNapel's activities. Yeah, I'm not homophobic. I want to keep this as a open space for anybody of any sexual orientation. You are welcome here. Please stay. But obviously, if the fact that I am playing a game with Doug TenNapel's involvement is triggering for you, I absolutely don't mind if you don't want to watch. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, just wanted to say that straight out of the bat because, yeah, not a fan of Doug TenNapel, but I am a fan of Earthworm Jim. I can separate the art from the artist, but I know not a lot of people. Well, some people can, some people can't, alright? But yeah. Anyway, we're going to play the game, and I'm going to try and complete it. So let's jump in and do this. New Junk City. Okay. Let's go. So if you've never played Earthworm Jim, it is a run and gun platformer. A button to fire, B button to whip, and C button jump. That's all you need to know. We're going to launch this cow. There he goes. Look out for the cow throughout the game because he will be a recurring element. Alright, first things first, let's go and get some extra stuff. You never finished Earthworm Jim, P. Did you have Earthworm Jim back in the day? Or was it just something that you saw in passing? Because I know a fair old few of my friends, Blockbuster Rental, mate. Ah, there you go. Same with Earthworm Jim 2. Yeah, I didn't own Earthworm Jim 2 until much, much later in life. That was a eBay purchase. Very early on. Which it came first, the show or the game. So it was the game first, and the show is based on the game. Show takes some liberties. They kind of established their own sort of like canon. Oh. And some extra characters and stuff that never appear in games. Earthworm Jim 3D on N64 is the most like connected to the show. I think it's voiced by Dan Castellaneta, the guy that voices Jim in the show. And I think it references like characters like Evil Jim and stuff that are exclusive to the show. But I've never played Earthworm Jim 3D because I've heard it's rubbish. So yeah. Jim's voice in the game is not, in this game in particular, is not Dan Castellaneta because they haven't established that at the point. You'll notice he's got quite like a southern sort of drawl to his voice, which gets dumped for the cartoon. There we go, that's him done. So, I think there's one here. You'll hear a goat noise. That spawns things, right? Whenever that happens, that means something behind you has spawned. And basically, it spawned that health upgrade there. So yeah, always worth checking back on yourself if you hear the goat. If you've never played this before. Okay, there's some items at the top here that nobody knows about. There you go. Hold jump to get up there. Give yourself a hand. And then we just ram these crates right into Chuck. Chuck never makes an appearance in the show, I think. Supposedly he has a dog called Fifi. I remember that from the manual, but he doesn't appear in the game. Unless the fish is supposed to be Fifi, but I very much doubt it. So yeah, this is a childhood fave. Played this a lot growing up, and it's probably because the attitude and the animation is very sort of Ren and Stimpy, which is another thing that I very much enjoyed growing up. And it was also created by an incredibly problematic individual. But hey ho. Thanks, horrible people, for ruining childhood things. And there we go, level 1 done. Indeed. And the asteroids. So, the reason why these little stages are called Andy Asteroids is because one of the development team is a guy called Andy Astor, and it's basically just a pun on his name, which kind of feels very sort of like, I don't know, first draft name of a stage, and they just left it like that. But yeah, that's the connection. There's a stage in the Mega CD version which is exclusive to that called Big Bruty, and that's also named after one of the development staff, a guy called Nick Bruty. But yeah, we're not going to see that stage in this run because we're playing just the Mega Drive version. Although the Mega Drive version does have its own exclusive stage, which we will get to in time. It's not in the SNES version, basically, is what I'm saying. So, suck it, SNES nerds. Generally, Earthworm Jim is better on Mega Drive regardless. More animation frames, wider resolution so you can see more of the stages. So yeah. Hi! Anti-SNES sentiment from the SNES man. I am not the SNES man. The SNES man is a separate entity. I'll have to stream as the SNES man one day. We'll do a SNES game that I do enjoy. Don't know if I could keep that character up for a whole stream, but I'm sure that level of intensity would be a challenge. Ow, ow. SNES Lion King. I'd still play Mega Drive Lion King over SNES Lion King just because I need that extra resolution, man. Seems weird playing the game with like such limited viewing space. Has to be Brain Lord. I'm not touching Brain Lord. My boy Cammy's done Brain Lord. He had the patience of a saint for that game. I don't think I could ever do it as just the justice it deserves that Cammy did. Why did the meme choose Brainlord, by the way? Because I discovered the existence of that game and thought the name was hilarious. I was just like, well, it's got to be the stupidest sounding game I can think of, basically. And Brainlord is pretty high up there. Oh, there we go. Hey Mark, good to see you, buddy. Let's go. Right, we've got a dude up there. I've got a lot of them here. Oh shit. I thought I had another plasma. Oh yeah, so the plasma gun, that power up I get where like you can one-shot enemies. I never realised. There we go. I never realised for the longest time he was saying plasma. It still sounds like Wild Man to me. Wild Man. Ha ha ha, it's a snowman and we're in hell. Isn't that funny? Well, we're in heck to make sure that we can keep the the game available to all ages. That transfers over to the cartoon as well, actually. It's always heck. Oh. There we go. There's a little secret over here if you didn't know about it. There we go. And if you jump here... oh no, I triggered him. Never mind. You can sometimes jump past Evil the Cat to stop him from triggering the spikes falling. But as long as you jump underneath this platform, they won't hit you. And they do stop after a while. There we go. I'm here to enjoy the stream. Hello, Gav! Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for jumping in. Right, up we go. I think there's a goat noise happening soon, which will trigger some secret items. I'll show you in a moment. So what is this? Some kind of game or something? Damn right it is, mate. Oh, wasted 2 plasmas there. Never mind. Okay, lawyer. Get him. Oh, yeah, here's a little trick. So you usually open these gates with this thing here, right? If you just jump directly into it and then over it, you can clear it without having to do that. It's the only gate you can do that with, though. I'm not like doing a speed run, by the way. I've just played this game so many goddamn times that there's things that stick in memory. Right, we've lost our suit, and now we need to jump over some flames. The flames are melting the beam that is supporting the platform that Evil the Cat is on, just in case you are unaware as to what is happening here. It's not the most intensive thing to play. Oh yeah, big fan of this crouch animation. God. Animation in this game still holds up so well. Mega Drive is a powerhouse for animation, man. Right, we've got 9 lives. Shoot at the eyes. Ah! That was quick. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's having a nice evening. I was going to watch a film, but I decided to play a game because my better half decided to slam me on a stream recently and say that I don't stream very often. Films are rubbish, mate. Films are good. Never seen a good one. Oh, man. Oh, also, by the way, I should mention it because it is official now. Um, so, my good friend Titans Creed, aka Project Phoenix Productions, and my good buddy the British Andy are doing Race for Good again this year. Awesome, like, marathon stream where we play Sonic the Hedgehog games. And I'm joining the team this year for a little stream, which is going to be really good fun. We're going to be raising money for special effect. Stream week starts June 21st. We haven't decided on the schedule just yet, so I'll keep everybody informed as to when I am streaming and when everything is happening, because it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Really happy to be a part of that and join my buddies and do some cool stuff. So yeah, it's going to be good fun. So that's next month. June 21st is the week, but I will give you exact dates for when I'm streaming and stuff, as and when we decide. We're getting dangerously close to the card stream. Card stream? Oh yeah, absolutely, buddy. Hey, Andy, good to see you, man. Definitely, yes, we will absolutely get together soon and open some bloody cards on stream. That'd be good fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing, buddy. And I haven't forgotten, I've still got those, what's it, Turok books to give you. Late Christmas present. But that is coming your way. Gotta do it in person, though. I've been waiting on that for 18 months now. Just sat here with a bag full of res I got. Oh, man. That's gonna be good fun. I hope we can put together a set. That'd be cool. The continues of cans of worms, just in case you didn't know. Down the tubes. This is one of those stages where I feel like they amped the difficulty up on purpose so that people couldn't clear the game on rental. First act of it isn't too bad, but the second act, I think, would put a lot of people off. It is difficult. But yeah, that is a thing they used to do back in the day. Developers would specifically make the stages early on kind of difficult so that people wouldn't clear games on rental time. The idea being to incentivize actually buying the thing after renting it. Don't know if it really ever worked that way, but I know personally I very rarely rented anything and just bought stuff out of the ex-rental bin. That was my jam. Also, here's one of the reasons I love this game. There's a goddamn hamster in it. And you ride it and eat little dudes. Love a hamster. Yes. Okay, so here's the sub. The point of contention for this stage, I think. Oh, careful. Trying to remember the route through. So basically, yeah, you can crack the sub. It takes a lot of hits to shatter, but you really want to be careful with it because the mazes get longer and longer. Cheesesteak Phil, good to see you, buddy. Cheers for jumping in. There's a good episode of the cartoon with these cats. They're like Bob the Evil Goldfish's henchmen, and they're all thick as shit. But that makes for a good joke or two. I love the cartoon, man. If you've never seen it, really good stuff. Holds up really well. It was a pain in the ass to get for a long time. I think they only released it like, oh, what's that bloody company? Shout Factory or something? And if I remember correctly, it only came out in like Australia. I had to import mine. Pain in the ass. But I have it now. I remember we used to record episodes on VHS when it aired, and I had a tape full of them that I watched so much the tape actually snapped, which I don't think I've ever done with any other VHS in my life. Cool. thick or thick. I suppose it's a bit of both. There's the cow! You can snap a tape. Yeah, well, because like the tape gets drawn out of the actual cassette, right, and into the player, so it's feeding around like lots of pulleys and shit. And yeah, obviously, if you keep using the thing, then it's just going to put a lot of stress on the tape, and eventually they go. So yeah, never seen a man so excited to see a cow. Hey man, it's the Earthworm Gym cow. That's a gag that transfers over to the cartoon as well. Some secret stuff up there. Right, if I remember correctly, this is the stage with the most submarining. What controller am I using? I'm using my USB Saturn pad, and I should have been paying attention to the game and not looking at the chat in that moment. But yeah, it's doing the job. It feels nice and comfy. If anybody would like to report that spam bot, that would be dandy. Right, look, so yeah, we're going to get 99 seconds worth of air now so that we can do this massive long maze. Don't you want to become famous? I couldn't give a shit, mate. I just want to do cool things and enjoy my time and have people watch and hopefully enjoy themselves. If people jump in, and that's cool. I've never been that fucked about numbers, mate. I've been running a YouTube channel for fucking 9 years now, and it still only has like 1,600 subs. I should pay more attention to what I'm doing right now, because I've already cracked this quite heavily. Cheers, Andy. I've got this running thing at the moment where I get this quite a lot on Instagram as well. They're just like, share your stuff on this page to reach lots of people. And I know it's a bot, but I like to just reply no. It makes me feel good for some reason. I don't know why. Ah! This might be a failed attempt here, lads. Whoa! But that's okay. We've got lives. 9, in fact. We've probably got more though, because I think the counter maxes out at 9. But it still like rolls over if you've got more. Oh, we'll do this as long as I'm okay. Yeah. This is the final descent. Boom! Sonic Adventure 3 man hasn't appeared on Instagram for a little while now. I can't remember if I blocked him or not. I think I got kind of fed up. I might have blocked him. More Andy asteroids. Let's race Psychro to the finish. By the way, if Psychro wins, then you have to like fight him one-on-one in a little 2D like section. They're pretty easy, but I try and avoid them if I can. Oh, and if you collect over 50 bubbles in each of these, you get a continue. So, handy tips. This effect, by the way, this like tunnel, the SNES version is abrasive. That is a pretty harsh visual on the SNES. It's a little bit more subdued here. Ah, it gets harsh at the end though. Sonic Heroes then. What about Sonic Heroes? You want me to stream it? I can't do that, buddy. I have no way of routing things from console into the computer. It has to be emulation at the moment. Heroes is SA3. Oh, Heroes is SA3. Okay. Everybody's got their opinion on what SA3 is. Right, Major Mucus time. There's 3 acts of this. First one's pretty easy. Because the monster at the bottom there, you see his eye sticking out of the water. He won't bite you in the first act, but he will in the second and third act. And basically the difference between round 2 and 3 is that it becomes more difficult to shunt Major Mucus into the walls. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Round 3. Should I tell him that 06 is SA4? Oh. Well, that wasn't a very good start to round 3. Good water. My favourite effect in this stage, right, is the scrolling background, because I think all they've done is like draw a blurred section in the middle there. I don't think that it's actually like a motion blur effect. I think it's just drawn blur, which I think is quite a clever way of doing that. Oh, get my ass handed to me here. Oh, don't think my cord is going to last very long here. Oh. There we go. I could see it was going, but we had to try. Oh, cool, that was close. You can tempt him into the water. He'll always sort of like go where you are. Okay, doing a little bit better here. Oh. Come on. Ah, look at that. That was a nice little combo. Yeah! Good stuff. Oh. More anti-asteroids. Whoa, Nelly. What do you prefer, these asteroids or the ones from Earthworm Jim 2? I'm genuinely not that big of a fan of Earthworm Jim 2. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a bad follow-up by any means, but like I feel like it goes way heavier on the like gimmick stages. There's a lot of like not running and gunning and platforming in that game, and yeah, I don't prefer it. I'd rather like, you know, do what the game's kind of set out to do. Was it the Salamander quiz show? I mean, that's a part of it. Just there's too many bits like that, you know, where it's just like, right, okay, we're going to stop you from playing as Jim and jumping around and shooting stuff. It's yeah, it's just not as fun. I'd rather do that. That works out well, you know. But it is by no means a bad game. It's just not my preferred Earthworm Jim game. Level 5. I think this is my favourite stage in the game. And there's a secret stage in here, which we will also do. Oh. Maggots. Professor Monkey from Forehead is in this stage as well. And he's a pretty great character. Get out of it. Oh yeah, we should show you the animations. Scratch the bum. Ah! Get out of it. Right, activating that target activates an escalator, which is back at the start of the stage, which I will now show you. Is the secret stage exclusive to the MD one? I don't think it is. It's a main level that's exclusive to the Mega Drive one, which we will get to. I'm pretty sure the secret stage is in the SNES version. Bizarrely, it's not in the HD remake on the PS3. But that has its own exclusive stages as well. That's not a bad version, that. It's not, like, amazing, but it's a perfectly playable version. And if it's still on the stores, then I'd recommend, like, get that version. Because, again, you don't put any money in Dr. Nable's pockets by getting that version. Because if I remember correctly, it's a Gameloft production. And everything was redrawn and whatnot. Who would win in a fight? Street Sharks, Biker Mice, or TMNTs? Oh, right. So, like, as a kid, I was so massively into Street Sharks. TMNT didn't come, like, until later for me. Like, I got the comics, like, I don't know, in the last 5 years, probably. And then I really sort of, like, got into TMNT properly. Those comics are so damn good, man. The Mirage ones. And I never really gave Biker Mice too much love, to be honest. I watched it if it was on, but it wasn't my fave. Let's put it that way. I was a Street Sharks kid. In fact, right, to this very day, remember the Street Pass on the 3DS? Well, I set my my little slogan when I Street Pass with someone to be Jawsome, because Street Pass kind of sounds like Street Sharks, right? And I'm pretty sure it's still that. Was that why? Lunacy. There you go. The questions have been answered, even though nobody really asked the question. Oh, I've left that thing open. Oh, there's Professor Monkey with the head, by the way. I need to stop doing that. Right. Okay, secret stage is here. Basically in this top left corner. So this stage is called Who Turned Out the Lights? And yeah, you basically play in shadow the entire stage. It's very silly. And oh yeah, right, okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Might as well do it properly. So go back to the start. Oh, come on. Is it here? Ah, there we go. There's some handholds. There we go. I'm doing that thing again where I'm like concentrating and forgetting to talk. So sorry about that. I'm sure everybody's well in for watching a man just concentrate while playing the game. Very entertaining. Just gonna take a sip. Maple Leaf Ragtime. Oh, there you go. I couldn't have told you what the song was. People turn into what a dumbass loser bingo. Ah, but you were entertaining though. That's the difference. I did have a look into the missed bingo, by the way. There was stuff on it that like I didn't know about, so that might be quite a fun thing to do. Is this? There it is. Jump over him. Head to the exit. Bow. There we go. A little secret stage action. That was a fun stream though, by the way. If anybody wants something to watch after this, head over to Project Phoenix Productions or the British Andy and have a little look at their bingo race on Mario 64 that happened on, well, yesterday. No, not yesterday, Saturday night, wasn't it? Yeah. Good stuff, very much enjoyed that. There's lots of these sections where Jim's out of his suit in this stage. Basically just got to keep up with the suit and make sure you land in it when it pops out the other end. And you can use these gems to attack any enemies flying towards you. Here it comes. There we go. Ah, there we go. Get out of it. Is this the one I have to, yeah, whip for? Cool. Let's get some health back, because I think we're due a boss battle. Nope, not quite yet. Oh, this is the bit with Monkey Forehead. Basically pin him in the corner and shoot at him and he runs away. Get on this side of him. There you go. We get some weird little spawners coming up in a moment, which like give you loads of bonus items, but after a certain amount of hits they will start firing out enemies. Not these guys, these are different things. Hey Aaron, good to see you buddy. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're doing well. Here's the spawners, right. Extra life, plasma, bullets, health, and there's the enemy. So that's when you know to stop. Because it will just keep spawning enemies if you keep hitting it. Highly appreciate the disclaimer in the tweet. Absolutely. Hey, look, you know, I've said it already, but I'll say it again. It was at the start of the stream as well. Character designs in this game were done by Doug TenNapel. Doug TenNapel is a horrible, horrible homophobe. We shouldn't be supporting his work anymore. And yeah, if you want to play Earthworm Jim, play it in a way that doesn't fund any of his activities. I can separate the art from the artist, but I know some people can't, and that's fine. But yeah, I've grown up with this game. I very much have a place for it in my heart, but I'm not going to let Doug TenNapel's horrible fucking homophobia like ruin a thing that I love. So I'm going to keep playing it and enjoying it, but it does come with a disclaimer. So yeah. I think I might die here. Oh. Oh, no, we made it. Good stuff. Right. This might be the last Andy Ash? No, there's one more, I think, after this. I think the stage we're going into now is the stage that is exclusive to this version of the game. And I'll tell you a little story about it as well when we get to it. Because I discovered something about it fairly recently. I could never get very far in this game. Oh man, again, childhood fave. Played it so much. I have distinct memories of playing it on the big TV. Early days, playing down the tubes and like getting through that submarine section and my mum and dad watching and just being like, hell yeah, I did it, finally! Yay! Felt good. Oh, we're not getting a continue out of this one. Ah, sorry I'm late, didn't get the notification. It's alright, Jen, thanks for jumping in. Hope you're doing okay. Oh. Hey! Timed perfectly. Got a copy at Nerg, which you then proceeded to complete the same day. I don't remember that. Oh, this isn't the exclusive stage, sorry, I forgot about For Pete's Sake. So this is an auto-scrolling stage, where you got to keep Pete the Puppy protected. Because if he takes damage, he will wreck shit. He turns into a big monster and takes you back further into this, you know, backwards in the stage, basically. And then you have to repeat the section that you just did. Ah! Well, you're going to see it now. That wasn't a good start. Ah, it didn't take us back too far. Did you LP this once? I think we did do it on 8-Bit Phonies, yeah. Probably at my insistence. God, we need some health. Oh no. Right, so intermittently throughout the stage there will be a meteor shower. The easiest way to defend Pete from it is to just repeatedly hit him so that he stays in place. Your damage doesn't damage him, it's only enemy damage that will transform him. God, I really need some health. Bosh. Oh, here's another one. There we go. But you did play 16-bit. We did. It was just a pun. Pretty good pun as far as I'm concerned. Was there ever an 8-bit bootleg of this? I'm not too sure if there was. Oh, no. I mean, there is a Brazilian-only version on Master System, which is basically like a port of the Game Gear version. Don't know if that's a bootleg though. I think that's technically an official release. And obviously there's the Game Gear port, so... Pretty sure it's on Game Boy as well. Pretty naff port from what I can remember. Hey Stacey, good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Right, Pete will walk over that little gap. Good thing to know. I always thought that here was a pit, so I used to try and whip him off that tiny little platform really quickly. I now know that it is floor. There you go. Yeah, I think the Game Boy version is based on the Game Gear version, but it ain't so hot. I'm pretty sure we're due another visit from the cow we launched at the start of the game. Haven't seen him for a few stages. Oh, by the way, there's 2 endings to this stage. One of them is, you know, standard. One of them is very difficult. We will only be doing standard, I'm afraid. I have never had the gusto to be able to do the hard ending. Pretty sure he drops here. Yep, there we go. There's the cow! Yeah, advanced or home. We're just going to let it finish here. But yeah, the stage goes on a little bit longer in advanced. And I've never really attempted it. It just looks too difficult personally, so I never bother. And the asteroids again. Right, hopefully the next stage is the Mega Drive exclusive stage. And I can tell my little anecdote about it. Ah. Played the Mega CD version. I think I had an exclusive stage. It did have an exclusive stage, and yeah, it includes the exclusive stage from this version as well. So it is the best version. But I don't know. Like I've got more familiarity with the Mega Drive version. It's the one I grew up with. I didn't get the Mega CD version until I was like well into Mega CD collecting later in life, sort of thing. And I love that version. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't hit the nostalgia for me as much as the Mega Drive version. That's the one I remember. The longest ever Sega logo screen. Yeah, yeah. That's a lovely bit of animation in that Sega logo screen on the Mega CD version. You can get that Mega CD version on PC as well, that special edition. I remember a friend had that. It's a very good version of it as well. Hi. Here we go. Intestinal distress. This stage used to creep the ever-loving crap out of me. It is pretty creepy. I think it's the music, or, you know, lack thereof. It's very sort of atmospheric, horror kind of sounding. It does that sort of like Halloween-esque strings kind of thing as it goes on. So yeah, my anecdote about this is there's a very good episode of the Retro Hour podcast, and they interview Nick Bruty, one of the development team, development staff on this game, and he mentions that the reason why this game is exclusive to the Mega Drive version is because Sega specifically approached them during development and went, they could see that they were onto a good thing with this game, could see it was going to probably be a hit. So they were like, right, look, lads, we will give you money off the production of your cartridges if you give us something exclusive. So they turned out this stage. Oh, Christ. Try not to die, Lewis. Ah, there we go. Bosh! Right, let's play a little bit more carefully. The problem with this stage is there's an awful lot of like blind rolling objects and things coming at you, and yeah, it can really F you over. But luckily, now that I've lost a life, I can now collect this secret life. I really like the sort of faux dark shading that's going on the edges, which they use the stippling effect for. It's the only stage that kind of does anything like that. It's kind of cool. And again, like any sort of stippling effect, it looks pretty rocking on a CRT. Under emulation, it obviously looks like a bunch of pixels, but yeah. Oh, god damn it. On the Groovy screen, you could press a button to repeat it. Only on the Mega CD version. That's a exclusive thing that they added in the special edition. But yes, you're not misremembering that. Excuse me. It might be a case with the SNES version as well. I can't say I'm massively familiar with that port. Mainly because I never had a SNES until like... Wait, when did I get the SNES? Was it earlier this year or like late last year? But yeah, I've not owned a SNES for very long, so yeah. Oh mate, stop. Stop it! Earlier this year. Ah! Maybe we'll go this way instead. That works. Hey, we finally got a checkpoint. Oh, crap. Oh, never mind. Start from the checkpoint. This stage is handing it to me. There we go. There he is. The SNES man rises. Come here, you. Right, onto the boss. It's Doc Duodenum. Have you ever wanted to go backwards and forwards and shoot a farting duodenum? Earthworm Jim's the game for you. Oi! Oi! Thank you. And we're away. When's our Rainlord stream? Stop asking for Rainlord! My good buddy Cammy has done that extensively. I could never do it the justice. Cammy Stream was the one. There is evidence of it on my Twitter. If you go into my moments, I've got like a moment set up for like the SNES Man and Friends, and there's a fair few clips in there of Cammy streams. Right. This is the last anti-asteroids, by the way. We're heading into the last stage. Possibly the best song in the game in the last stage as well. Incredible bass line. I remember my mate Shorten learnt how to play it. I was very jealous. I'm sure I could probably learn it myself, but I am the laxest bass player in the world, so... Are there any games originally on Sega that got ported to Nintendo as like time exclusives? I'm sure there probably are, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But I feel like at the time, like exclusives, it was either console exclusive or it wasn't. Oh. Oh, well, good job I got the extra life, right? Let's try that again. That's the bass line, mate. Good stuff. Oh. Just damage boost my way through there. Right. To the stage proper. So yeah, this is the last stage of Earthworm Jim. Oh. Wish we had like a few more years of games aspiring to look like cartoons. Yeah, I know what you mean. This stuff is really, really pretty. It still holds up. I think it, if I remember correctly, it's like one of only like 2 games that use that like Digicel technique. The other being, yeah, like you say, Aladdin, where it was like actually drawn by like proper artists and on like actual, you know, like animation paper, and then sort of scanned in and traced into sprites. Ah, come on. There we go. Trying to think of another platformer that was based on a TV show. Well, like I say, Earthworm Jim wasn't based on a TV show. The show came after. But there's loads of platformers based on cartoons on the Mega Drive. I mean, Tailspin comes to mind. Cow! I'm trying to remember. Can I look down if I hold down long enough? No, okay. I have a feel. No, it's not through there. Okay, never mind. Oh, before I go here, let's do this. Some extra stuff over here. And there's the goat, which I think spawns... Oh, crap. Yeah. A load of extra ammo down here. Adventures of Mighty Max. Tailspin game should never come to mind. I have some weird nostalgia for that game. It was always kicking around. I can't remember who had it, because I bought it much later. I think my uncle had it. Ah, balls. Let's try that again. Ah! Right. The reason why I keep jumping on these little balls, by the way, is because they are slippy slidey, and if I stand on them for too long, you fall off. So yeah. Just keep my foot in by jumping on it. Ah! Those things will chomp you in two in one hit if you stand there long enough, so yeah, you gotta be careful. There we go! Right. Okay. We are very close to the end now, lads. Ah! Well, we can just do that. Oh. Wow, I didn't realise that mini-boss was like one hit if you had a plasma. Okay, we're going at the final boss. I can never remember her full name. It's like the Queen, Festering, Sweaty, Pus-Filled, Malformed, Slug for a Bot, I think is most of it. There she is. Ah. Just gotta keep doing this, not fall off the platform, and not let her spend enough time waving the wand around to spawn a load of flies. And we're good. Oh yeah, I can see it. He does kind of look a bit like Snot, doesn't he? Yeah. Come on. There we go. Bosh. Hey! We did it! We got to Princess What's-Her-Name. There she is. But Jim. Ah! The cow did her in. We inadvertently did in our girlfriend. There you go, guys. That was Earthworm Jim. There's Andy Astor, which Andy Asteroids is named after. Less said about Doug TenNapel, the better. Yeah, there's Nick Bruty. Like I say, there's a really good interview with him on the Retro Hour podcast. Very much worth checking out. And there's a stage named after him as well in the special edition called Big Bruty. But yeah, really cool stuff. Oh, and one final moment. They dead. But wait. There we go, guys. Hey, that was fun. I really enjoy playing Earthworm Jim. Still do. What a great time. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Cheers for hanging out. Cheers for commenting. Always a pleasure. I'm going to try and get back into the swing of this. Maybe I'll do a stream a week, at least. But yeah, very much enjoyed my time with this, and yeah, it's nice to get back to it. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. got a big old list of retro stuff that I'm trying to work my way through, so yeah, we'll do something different next time. Take care, guys. Have a lovely evening. Stay safe. And fuck homophobes.